So first thing we're going to do is we need actually a card to be selected. So why don't we go ahead and just have a card be selected. Doesn't matter what. So we'll just give the deck a couple of cuts. You can just go ahead and touch any card. That'll be perfectly fine. And the 10 of diamonds. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that to the side for now. And we're going to make 3 different piles. So 1, 2, 3. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to take your selected card and we're going to place it on one of the piles. So it doesn't matter. So this one right here, we'll place all 3 piles on top of each other, stacking in ascending order. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to go ahead and just make a couple of piles. So we're going to go ahead and just deal them face down. And then I'll just continuously split them off until I feel like it. And it will split off again. And then maybe right here we can split off. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna completely lay down all the cards. And then one more pile. Just like so. As you can see, we have a random assortment of piles here. So what we're gonna do is just start taking some piles. Doesn't really matter. We'll just take these, we'll set them on top of these. Take these guys, set them there, and just stack all the piles one on one. Now, with all of these piles, what we're going to do is give it one final cut. And I can tell you, your card's roughly about 20 cards down. About halfway. And this right here is your card. Am I correct? No? Alright. But I do know, if that's not your card, then your card is this, the Ace of Spades. A-C-E? Oh, it's not? Oh, my bad. Okay. There's an interesting property of whatever card you selected, and the way to reveal that is by spelling the name out. So why don't we go ahead and do that right now. The 10 of diamonds, T-E-N-O-F-D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S, the 10 of diamonds. And that is the trick, you guys, so let's go ahead and move on to this tutorial. So this card trick happens to be incredibly simple, and the way to do it is remember the bottom card. It's that simple. So we'll use the 9 of diamonds in this case, and what we're gonna do is you don't even need a full deck of 52 cards. You just need a deck of cards and remember the bottom. So the first thing you're gonna do is have somebody select a card, and let's say this one right here, the Jack of Clubs. Set that down for now, face down of course, because you don't want to know what it is. And then you're going to split the deck off into 3 equal piles, roughly. And I say roughly, because they don't have to be too perfect. Now, here's the thing about this part. The bottom card is over here on this packet. So if they place it on one of these 2 packets, you're going to want to place this card, the bottom card on top of their card, like that, and then take this other packet and place it on top of that. If they don't do that and they place it on over here, then you're going to want to cut the packet like so, and then you're going to want to put one packet on the bottom of this card and then another one on top. Now I'm going to leave it just like this and keep it face up for tutorial purposes. And remember, the bottom card was the 9 of diamonds, so I believe so, that was, yes, 9 of diamonds. And we're going to go through and dealing the cards into random piles, and you know their card is roughly about 20 something cards down. So you want to deal out a couple of piles, and then as soon as you see their card, you're going to want to switch over and start spelling out the name of the card. I'll show you exactly what I mean. So we'll start dealing out like this, and then we'll switch over to another pile, and then we'll switch over here, and then right in here is our 9 of diamonds, and obviously this card's going to be face down, and we're going to deal it down, and as soon as we see the key card, we're going to move to the next pile and continue dealing down, and we continuously look at that Jack of Clubs. Remember that card. Continuously say it in your mind. And then you have about a third of the cards left. You're going to start spelling the name of their card. So Jackoflubs, and then move on and just start dealing cards out to the rest of the piles. Doesn't really matter. Now that you have this, you know their card is down here, and your Jack of Clubs pile is here, the one you spelled out. So you're going to grab the Jack of Clubs pile that you spelled out, and then you're going to grab the packet with their card on top, place this packet on top of it. Now the Jack of Clubs is its name downward in the packet, and you can take the rest of these and set them on the bottom of the deck. And now you're all set, and all you have to do is just spell out the card name. So what you're going to do now is say, this is your card. No? Alright. I do know, though, that your card is the name a card out, start spelling some letters, and then they'll say no. You're going to pick them back up in reverse order as you dealt them down, and then you're going to ask them what their card is. They'll say Jack of Clubs. So JACKOFCLUBS. Flip over the next card, and it's their selected card. It is that simple, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next video. Peace out. What's going on, guys? I'm Magic Cards here, and today I got another video, and this one is just a